Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today. Today is Thursday, August 14th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy, and you can also find it in the TikTok shop. I just did the collective. I'm posting it right now. I don't know. I feel like the reading was kind of a bust. I used the Kipper deck, and the Kipper deck has like court cards and stuff. And I get really annoyed when I watch readers do readings and all they ever say is, oh, you're going to court. Oh, you're being called to court. Somebody's taking someone to court. It's all about court, 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 court. It drives me nuts. So when this reading came out in these cards, I was like, I mean, it was fine. It's not my cup of tea. Like, it's just not. I like readings with positivity and like, we're going to learn and we're going to do stuff and we're going to be better humans. I don't like, oh, you're going to go to court and you might have to adopt a baby. And, I don't know. Now I'm being negative. We got 3 on the table. 4 on the table, 1 major. Ooh, 5 on the table, 1 major. What is with the cards? 5 on the table, 1 major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 6 on the table. Oh, sorry, 2 major. 2 major. 6 on the table, 2 major. Last shuffle. Okay, are we getting this read again? What is this? Oh my gosh. Do you like my complaining today? I'm really complaining. I actually had a really great day at work, and then that reading just kind of like threw me for a loop. And then I was looking at the reading, and I was like, is this for me? Because I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to court. Okay, we got 8 with bottom of the deck. We've got 2 majors, no reverse. Bottom of the deck is pretty good, actually. 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Magician. Top of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, King of Wands, 10 of Cups, the Empress, Ace of Cups. A lot of positivity there, okay? Let me show you this. We've got 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the 9 of Wands. We got your girl, the Moon card. We've got Temperance. 7 of Wands. Okay. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you in a second. 2 of Swords. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Okay. So I just said that I put up the reading with the Kipper deck, the collective. And it just came off as one of those, oh, you're going to go to court and you're going to inherit something. Well, I didn't say that, but that is kind of what it entails, most likely. Again, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. This is, what is this? Is this like Kim gets the basic read day? Like, we're just going to give you basic reads? So this is the thing. 2 of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. I'm going to say it's a relationship because it's easy for me to use as an example, okay? This could be a career. It literally, 2 of Cups You could come into harmonious union with a cat, a dog, right? With your dishes, with your phone. Like, you could be very happy alone. Like, you don't technically need to be with a person. This could be your job. It could be your home. Someone, and I'm just using the relationship because it's what I feel, it's what I see. Someone is coming to some type of realization with the moon card. This is someone like realizing that they're supposed to be in some type of Two of Cups connection with another person. Or again, you can liken it to a career. Here's the thing with the Two of Swords, it's really the only negative card here. Whether new person, past person, it doesn't even matter. This person wanting to go towards their Two of Cups, some type of union with another person, some type of relationship, they are really conflicted. Like, this person is really conflicted. Like, this is someone that's usually very much at peace, very much happy with themselves, proud of themselves, stands on business, takes care of themselves. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Like, this is someone very much invested in themselves. And I think with this Two of Cups, they want to invest in whatever this is. Again, whether it's a past person, a new person, they want to invest in this Two of Cups. But there's some type of conflict. Like, this person thinks that if they go towards this Two of Cups, like, they're going to be denied. Like, they're going to be denied. They're not going to want to talk. They're not want to, like, maybe come to some type of compromise, some type of accommodation. So this would just be like, again, it doesn't necessarily matter past or present person, because you could meet someone and 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, I want a relationship with you. I really like you. We talk every day. We've hung out twice. Like you're not interested in me. Like, I want to date you. I want to. But with the Two of Swords, it's like they're afraid how this other person in this Two of Cups situation is going to react. It's kind of funny though, because I want to say, like, looking at this Two of Cups and looking at all these cards, like, when I look at this card, it's whoever these two people are, it's like they're mirroring each other. Like, they're both conflicted. Like, one knows that they have to go in and say something, and then the other one is like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do if this person comes in and says something? Oh my God. That's what it, because the moon, technically, if you think about it, you could say it's a mirror. So these two people could mirror each other. The moon, like the moon is right there. And again, like it's somebody coming to the conclusion like, hey, this is my person. This is my 2 of cups, 10 of cups, whatever you want to call it. Like this is the person I'm supposed to be with. But there's like mirrored energy where they're just both uncertain because like they don't know how the other is going to react. You know what this, and I'm just going to say it. If you follow me, if you subscribe, I've been saying it for days, for weeks. The whole situation with me and the younger guy at work and my friend, um I feel like this is us. And maybe not so much now because I feel like he's moved on and I'm moving on in totally opposite directions. But I feel like this is how it felt at first. Like, is she going to talk to me? Is he going to talk to me? Is she going to talk to me? Is he going to talk to me? You know, what are they going to say? Oh my God, how am I going to react? And it's mirrored. It's mirrored. It's like these two people are both feeling the same thing. The thing is with the temperance out there and the 2 of cups, I don't think there would be an issue with these two. They come together, they hash it out, they talk. I really think that this is a connection that's supposed to happen. And again, I'm saying that this is like a relationship. Again, you could change it to career, you could change it to a friendship, a relationship with a family member, like I said, a relationship with your cat or your dog. I mean, it doesn't, I mean, you might not really know what your cat or dog feels, but because like these are two people that are normally at peace with themselves and they would be at peace with each other. All these good cards: 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, 7 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the Temperance. And I don't really ever look at the moon as an evil card or a dark card because it's either you finding out something or something being explained to you or realizing that there's something dark underneath. But that's not, to me, that's not bad. Like even if you find out a dark truth about someone, you needed to know that. Like to me this is a positive card. It's a good card. That's how I feel about it. Like I've always liked the moon card. It's funny too because I was picking next to my friend this morning and she told me that she went to Target, I think, and got like a floor to like a 5 foot mirror, so you can look at yourself when you're getting dressed. She got like a tall ass mirror for like $4 and some change. It was on sale at Target, she said. And she mentioned, she's like, I found my mirror. I've been looking for a mirror. And it's kind of funny that I say that because this is like, I found my soulmate. I've been looking for a soulmate. I found my twin flame. I've been looking for a twin flame. I found my counterpart. This is my counterpart. It's just, like I said, in my connection, I don't think that's happening anymore. I think he's moved on, and I think I'm moving on very slowly but surely, right? But I really do think like a few weeks ago, like this would have been us. Like when I told you guys that he was staring at me all the time. Like, he's probably wondering like if I go over there and say something, is she going to yell at me? Is she going to, be pissed at me? And I wrote him that letter trying to get an answer about for my healing, and he didn't answer. And I have been feeling like I should go and apologize to him for the letter, for not talking to him. But I actually had a very long conversation with God this morning about a bunch of stuff. But one of them was him. And I said, I know that you want me to like go towards him and say something. I just don't, at this point, like, I don't want to invade his space. Like, I feel like I already did enough. And while I don't necessarily have a problem going in and apologizing, it's just like I feel like I already bombarded him enough, and I feel like he was already put out of sorts for weeks. Like I just don't want to continue to do that to him. Do you know what I mean? Especially with the fact that I don't even know that I really can talk to him, have a conversation with him. Like I still have feelings. I still need to figure out how to deal with that and get over that. And it's very hard, when you are in love with somebody that you work with that you shouldn't be in love with, and you know that they're probably dating your friend, whatever's going on there. It's not my business, but it's just awkward. The whole thing is awkward. And this is why I never did workplace romances. This is why I only the one other time when I was 18 years old did I fall in love with a male coworker. Never since then until now. Because I always told myself, you don't shit where you eat. And then I shat where I ate. Sort of, kind of, right? And I told God, I said, if he needs to talk, if he needs answers, then you're going to need to put it in his head to have him come towards me. And I will gladly chat with him and talk with him and stuff. But I don't want to put myself in his way and have him feel like he's being bombarded in some type of way. There was a little, I think, did I already say this or not? There was a little bit of progress today. Like I was on a pick station, and it's what we call ram pack. So I have to pick into a box, put it on the line, but somebody has to come and fill all your boxes on your cart. And in the morning, there's like 7 stations that are doing ram pack. So there's usually 2 people filling everybody's boxes. And he was one of them today. And he came over and filled my box the first time, and I didn't have the chance to, say anything. So when he came back around and he was filling my friend next to me, I just leaned out and I said, thanks for filling my boxes. And he looked up and he said, you're welcome. And he smiled at me. I couldn't really, I can't look him in the eye. It's very hard for me to look him in the eye, look him in the face, because I just feel the feelings. I just do. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know how to explain it. But I know I need to get over it at some point. So me looking him in the eye, me looking at him in the face, and I feel horrible because I feel like I should explain to him and tell him, but like I said, I don't want to like get up in his grill and have him think like, "Oh my God, like what is this woman doing?" And that's why I told God this morning. I said, if he needs to talk, if he needs an explanation, if he needs something, you're going to have to put that in his head and send him my way. I said, I don't want to put him in that position, like where he feels like he's backed into a corner. I just don't want to do that, you know? And it's not even cowardice on my part, because I wish he would come in and say something, right? I've been saying that since the beginning. Like, I wish he would have answered my letter. I wish he would just tell me, no, I never had feelings for you. You're crazy. At least that I could work with. Like, I don't know anything. I don't have anything. So, like, so I wish he would come in and we could have a conversation. I would totally say, yes, let's have a conversation, whether he wants to text or call or meet me or do it at work. Like, I would love that. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. But again, I don't want to push him, And the fact that he's already moving on, whether he's with my friend or not, and the fact that I'm trying to move on, like, I just don't want to, I don't want to start that. I don't want to put that out there. I also don't want to give him and her and one of the other friends in the group any ammunition to, like, make comments about me, because I'm sure they already talk about me and make fun of me. And that's fine. That's fine. That's why I withdrew myself from the whole situation, so I wouldn't have to be around that energy. But I told God, I said, you need to send him to me if you want the two of us to talk, because I'm not pushing myself on him. I'm not doing that. And I've come to the conclusion, like, I'm fine. If he thinks I'm a crazy nut and batshit crazy, then let him think that. It's going to eventually, in the long run, make it easier for me, because it's even more of a reason to not have that connection, to not have that love for him, to kind of try to get over it as quick as I can. I don't know. But this reminds me of this read, because I feel like when him and I first got into it and I told him I loved him and he didn't have a response the second time, third time, I don't know. The first time he was ecstatic. The last time, like, he just stood there with his hands on his hips staring at the floor. And the sad thing is even then, like, I didn't want to put him on the spot. But then when I thought about it, and the reason why I wrote the letter was like, damn it, I need some type of clarity. It's, again, you can liken it to something else, a career, a different kind of relationship. But to me, it just gives off like two people that are mirroring each other, two people that are probably supposed to be together, whether soulmates, divine counterparts. Not everybody believes in that, right? But it's like two people that are supposed to be together, supposed to come together. And there's just so much mental anguish in there for both of them. Each thinking like, oh, how's the other going to take it? Like, do they want to be with me? Am I good enough for them? Are they good enough for me? Like all that relationship type energy, like all those unanswered questions. Like, you're never going to know unless you talk. And again, if I had gotten this read like 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks ago, for whatever it was, it was really strange though today, because don't tell anybody, but I put my earbud in and I was listening to music on my phone. We're not supposed to do that, which I don't know why, because it's in one ear. I can still hear out the other. If the fire alarm goes off, I'm gonna hear it. And typically they tell you can't wear earbuds because people that drive machinery downstairs on the main floor, they don't want them doing that. Like, they don't want them on their phones either. But we're upstairs. There's no machinery. You're just picking or you're packing. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? My earbud's going to fall out in somebody's box and I'm going to have to buy a new set of earbuds? I mean, it's not going to affect me life or death wise. So I don't know why they won't let us listen to music, but it kept me pepped and energized, and I was picking for the first 2 hours this morning before somebody came to take my place and I went to packing. And he was filling boxes, and I was singing out loud, and I realized he was filling my boxes and my friends' boxes, because there's always two stations closed in to what we like. It's almost like a cage, but it's not a cage. There's like a line around, and there's a gate, so you can only get out if you lift up the gate, and all the boxes have to go out the one way. So he's like going back and forth between our carts, and I realize like I'm singing this song and he's not leaving, and my cart is full, and he's standing back there pretending to fill. And then he went to hers and was filling hers. And I was like, okay, this is what I don't understand. Like when everything went down with the two of us, and for weeks afterwards, he was, every time we were anywhere near each other, like he would watch me. Like he would watch me. And again, today, actually on no, he wasn't there on Monday. Yesterday, because I volunteered yesterday on my day off. He was probably like 4 stations down. I was picking, he was picking. He was the one that was picking for 2 hours in the morning, and then he went to packing, but I picked all day. And I caught him a few times looking, and a few times I caught the back of him, like as he was turning around to like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why? 4 or 5 weeks later, like you're still looking at me. And I had said to my friend who was next to me today, just say something. Anything. Say anything. Say something. And that's why I said to God this morning, I said, I'm not bugging him. Like, he's been watching me for weeks. If he feels the need to say something, then he needs to come in and say something. I'm not going to bother him. I'm not going to put it out there. If it's just a coincidence, which I don't believe in, but if it's just a coincidence that he was watching me and he was really looking at something else, then he's fine. You know what I mean? Then he's fine. He's over it. He's doing whatever. I don't need to go in and harass him. But if I said to God, if he has questions, then you need to send him, because I'm not pushing myself on him. But yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that I was singing and he was standing back there listening. Like, what did I was saying Missing You by Tina Turner. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. And Pink Skies is Luke Bryant. Two of my favorite songs ever. But yeah, he's like standing back there. He's over at her stage standing back there, and I'm like, are you gonna leave? Like what are you doing back there? The carts are full. I don't know. I guess for me, it's always going to be a mystery. It's always going to be a conundrum, because for me, like this is already done and over. Like we both had too much conflict. We didn't talk about it. Nothing ever got aired out. So plus I have come to the conclusion that he was not at all interested. So no 2 of Cups for us. But hopefully, whoever this is, they get their shit together and they say something. Because it's like that. It's like that star-crossed lovers kind of energy, right? Like you were supposed to connect, but you're both like just missing each other kind of energy. It's like you're both supposed to connect, but each of you thinks the other doesn't want the other. It's frustrating. Yeah, Missing You by Tina Turner, and I think it's Pink Skies by Luke Bryant. I think. That might mean something, or maybe you just need to listen. They're very good songs. I love Tina Turner. I always have. I remember my mom had the private dancer album. I used to love that album. Yes, I'm dating myself, I realize. All right, I'm gonna leave it there because I'm not seeing anything. I'm not picking up on anything. I'm not hearing anything else, and I've prattled on about myself long enough. So I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.